Hi everyone, I am Desubha. I am continuously lecturing my philosophies. I have written the four important books: Philosophy of Theorism, Trans-Philosophism, Fear-Morphosis, and Skype-Ghostism. Today I am going to say some words about my soul writing second book, that is Trans-Philosophism. This Trans-Philosophism is a huge book. It has uh, around 470 pages. It is one of the biggest insights in my writing. Uh, how the concept of trans-philosophism was coined in my knowledge. This is an important the question. I have visited some of the places when my first book, Philosophy of Theorism, was published. One morning, me and Deepak Subedi, the secretary of Philosophy of Theorism, we were in the one place of Jhapa. In the morning time, tea time, one of the laymen had suggested us that philosophy of theorism is a philosophy of philosophy. When he said that, I am not very impressed, but not only he said this one is, but some of other my friends has also said that when they heard the name of the book, Philosophy of Theorism, they suggested me and they used to say that philosophy of theorism is a philosophy of philosophy. When I hear this kind of suggestion, sometimes I feel proud myself that what the work I am doing is one of the great thing. But the question is, only saying by some people is not important. How to give the shape, how to bring it in the life, this is an important. After the philosophy of theorism, we have written some other books with some of my colleagues, some of my co-authors, uh, like Dr. Michael Fisher, B. Maria Kumar, Osinakacha Kumakalu, Dr. Bhavani Shankar Adhikari, and some other the authors. Some of they were writing, some of they reviewed. This process was going on. Later on, I thought, oh, I need to write another book which has to see some of my important works. And I was thinking that. And when I was thinking, and I come to conclusion that if I have to sustain my idea in the world, I must need to just look the established theories. Among them, I just selected the Marxism because Marxism is the highest uh, dominant, what is it called, prominent philosophy in the world. It has big influences. Many followers, many political parties are following this idea, and I just try to see this Marxism idea from my philosophy of theorism idea. First, I was reading the some kind of secondary books of Marxism, and I have picked up some the points. I have just taken some references from that books. Slowly and slowly, I was working in this process. But later on, I thought secondary books are not enough. Then what should I have to do? I have to go to the primary. What is the primary book of the Marxism? Then I thought the Marxism was started from Communist Manifesto, and I decided to go to the Communist Manifesto, and I started and I read many times because it is sure that my English is poor, and Communist Manifesto language is quite difficult for me. I have read several times and noted, again read and again noted. But one, the beginning sentence of the Communist Manifesto was very important for me, because the foundation of any ideas just have a one sentence or one quotation or one word. That's why all the other writings are just followed by the first sentence or the bottom line or foundation. Marxism's foundation, I found that the fear, maybe audience may be surprised when I said this word, but this is true. Marxism's foundation is Communist Manifesto, and Communist Manifesto's first sentence is the ghost or spectre of, of the bourgeoisie or the proletariats. He has clearly written that bourgeoisie has a fear, or the fear, yeah, that is, we can understand it in this way, fear of proletariats. And they did not write directly the fear, but they have that in the Europe increasing spectrum of the proletariats, bourgeois has started to make some kind of union and some kind of committee. And when I read this sentence, then it clicked my mind. Oh, whatever the sentence is written there, but that is the fear of proletariat. And I read it, and practically Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels had a fear of bourgeoisie, because according to their idea, bourgeoisie had made or established some kind of unions, some kind of committees, some kind of associations, because of the spectrum of the proletariats. But it is not reality. In opposite, they had established many unions, many labor unions, committees, and last sentence here they have written that labor of the world has to be united. This is the last sentence of the Communist Manifesto. The question is, who needs the union? Because bourgeoisie has their own, the government, they have a money, they have a power. Exactly, they did not need to be organized themselves, because they had a big organization already. But the proletariats or the laborers, they did not have any unions, they did not have any power. That's why they had to be united to struggle with the bourgeoisies or capitalists. This was the situation. All the Communist Manifesto is based on this concept. Later on, I just jumped to the Das Kapital of the Karl Marx, because I had to excavate it or explore some new ideas from his book. In this way, when I was exploring some references, some ideas from the Karl Marx, the books or the communism, and then the concept of this book, the Philosophism, was the born. But basically, I did not only reference their ideas, I have diverted to the different ideas. I have written the political doctrine. I used to say here is the subtitle is written there: Philosophism, Doctrine on Marxism, Postmodernism, Existentialism, Criticism, Sociology, Ecology, Politics, Science and Language. It covers many areas of studies. And I just read some of the, it is topics, important topics. dialectic struggle, like a reason for unity of the people. And its main important idea is socialism, capitalism, and socialism. When we just see in the Google some online, even the AI always focus on the socialism. Socialism is my new Coinage word. It means whole economy is only not based on socialism and capitalism. When we just third kind of economics, when we just talk about that is called mixed economy. Mixed economy is a two word. It doesn't represent directly, but I combined socialism and capitalism, and I made socialism. There are so many new coinage words in this book, and how and what is the meaning of this book? Because I want to say that it has a four words: trans, and Philo, and Sophy, and ism. And it is my understanding that after the 1980s, after the postmodernism, we don't have a solid philosophy in the world. And another sense that trans-philosophism means after the time period of postmodernism, it has to be denied. We have a lot of writing about trans-philosophy, but we don't have a writing about trans-philosophism. This is the concept, very general and very short. Uh, it has a lot of arguments, lot of contradictions with the traditional philosophies, modernism philosophies, postmodernism philosophies. But this doctrine is quite difficult to understand. Some of my friends told me that they have read it 3 times, but still they could not find the synthesis or what this book want to be say. So it is, I think, one of the difficult book what I have written. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you can enjoy, because if some people want to read the difficult kind of philosophy, and this is the one, I am very grateful to listening my this idea. Thank you very much.